So I'm offering kind of like a starting point, but don't let the starting point blind you or limit you. Because one of the dangers of saying anything is that it can create a tendency toward blindness. As soon as I say care, here are some definitions of care, then there's something in your mind that creates a limitation there. And it's like, don't bother looking beyond this. Now I know everything there is to know about care. Care is this and care is that, and that's all there is, which is not true. So be aware of that. And again, this is an invitation for an open inquiry. So please keep that in mind. With that said, I'd like to explore these two aspects of care and how I see that this is important knowledge that can help all of us. So the first definition, the first aspect that I proposed, which is care, is worry or anxiety. So worry and anxiety, this kind of care, is an energy drain. Remember, I'm proposing and viewing everything from uh, the perspective of energy because I see that everything in this manifest realm is energy. And so when we want to be conscious creators, then what we're in effect saying is that we want to consciously manifest, rather consciously manage the energy. So if you have energy drains, then that is counterproductive because you want to be able to consciously direct the energy. But if the energy is being drained, then that is counterproductive. Hopefully that's clear. So from that perspective, then care in this sense of anxiety or worry is entirely problematic. And yet, it's how many of us are taught that we should be. Earlier I proposed, I said, I would never encourage anybody to watch the news. I guess I laugh because I think a lot of people think that that's impossible. Like, how could I not? How could I not? I have to. I should, because if I don't, how will I know what's going on in the world? And if I don't know what's going on in the world, then what? Then you won't know what to worry about, will you? Well, no, that's not true. You'd have plenty of things to worry about, but you wouldn't know about those other things to worry about. Just notice that the culture really does encourage worry. It encourages that kind of care, right? You should care about, think about all the things that you think you should care about. And then just notice a lot of that stuff you could substitute the word worry, right? You could worry about those things because that's really what we're talking about in most of the cases. So a lot of what the culture encourages is worry. We're supposed to worry. But we use the word care because care sounds nicer, but really it's worry. You're supposed to worry. So a lot of people worry about not worrying. I mean, it's because if you don't worry, then you then you won't be doing what society says to do.